like, baby, we cannot do this. Like, we cannot slip back. Like, we can't. What's up, Nelly gang? It's your girl Nicole here. Welcome back to my channel. Come here, let me hug you. And today, as you guys can see by the title, I have a very exciting video for you guys, and I also have an update on my journey. So before we get into that, if you'd like to be a part of the Nelly gang, all you gotta do is hit subscribe. Like, come on, I know you want this for life, so subscribe, boo. And anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into this. Okay, you guys, so before I get into talking about my journey, I of course want to let you guys know that this video is being sponsored by a company called ViVi Babi. I think that's how you pronounce their name. I know, you guys, my hair is different, all right? It's different. I've stepped out of my comfort zone. You guys know I usually don't do ponytails, but I found that this was the perfect hair to be able to do that. Shipping took about 2 to 3 days, no longer than a week. Their shipping was very fast. Customer service was A1, so I am absolutely obsessed with ViVi Babe. It was packaged so nicely. Like, you guys, they literally had it wrapped in this giant bubble wrap, and I thought that that was so nice. I love the way that they packaged it. Their box is super fun and flirty. I love how it says ViVi Baby, and it's like pink, white, black, and purple. I believe I got a 24-inch headband wig, and this is in the texture water wave, I believe. I will have all of the official information in the official link to this wig down below in the description box. And then inside they also give you this little ViVi Baby hair little coupon code and stuff like that. So this is what it looks like. They also give you a wig cap, and my favorite part of all, you guys, since this is a headband wig, which you guys will see later in the video when I style it and install it, they also give you headbands. So I'm actually wearing one of the headbands that they gave me, and they have this cheetah print one, and then they also have like this white one. You guys, I thought that was so sweet because it already comes with a headband, but you can also switch it up and put cute little headbands, and I love the fact that they sent you some in case you don't have any. So their packaging and shipping A1. I absolutely love how they sent their hair. And yeah, so all of their information as well as a direct link to this wig will be down below in the description box. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I installed this hair. It was super easy, okay, and how I styled it, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into my little journey update. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, you guys, so this is the inside of the wig. It comes with 3 combs in the front and then 1 comb in the back. This is actually the headband attachment, and this is the texture of the water wave. Super pretty, you guys. And now I'm going to go ahead and brush my hair out, make sure it's nice and smooth before I put it in a low ponytail. And you guys, I got a big old forehead, so I was not sure how this little wig thing was gonna look on me. I was just not sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and put my wig cap on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the wig on and secure it with the strap in the back as well as the combs. I did have to tie it a little bit in the back because the straps was just a little too loose for me. I wanted it to be a little bit more snug, but you don't have to do that. And then I went in with some edge control because, you know, if I'm gonna have my forehead out, we gotta have some type of edges out, okay? We gotta have something to distract from my head. But you guys, all in all, this hair was beautiful. I was so in love with it. It's so easy to install. I didn't have a lot of shedding or tangling, you guys. Super duper easy. I feel like this is perfect for beginners who really doesn't know how to do like lace fronts and stuff like me. So here I was just trying to figure out what style I wanted to wear my hair in because I did not want to leave it down, honey. It just was not fitting me in my head. But I used some got to be glued gel just to secure the edges a little bit better, and I also just went ahead and put my hair up. Then I'm gonna take some water to, you know, refresh the curls because we got to get the curls nice and fresh. And this hair was just all around so easy to install, you guys, so easy to work with. Like, I love this. It looks so natural, so easy. I also used some conditioner to better define the curls, as you guys can see. So you can wear this hair down, you can wear it up, half down. You can really style this any type of way. And I think that the idea of a headband wig is so smart. And again, it's perfect for people like me who don't really know how to do wigs that well. And these are the fun little headbands that they sent. I love that they send that, so you don't even have to go out and buy none, honey. They just send it right in there. So shout out to ViVi Baby. I love this wig. think they did an amazing job. So all the information will be down below in the description box. Okay, y'all, so I had to go back and put on some earrings just because I just felt like I was a little naked. We're gonna go ahead and talk about the title. So as you guys know, I've been on this journey trying to get closer to God. If you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you haven't been keeping up with my journey, I will link my first 2 videos, actually my first 3 videos, where I talk briefly about my journey down below in the description box. And this video, I kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update about it because a lot has kind of changed a little bit, and I want to talk about how I kind of fell off a little bit on my journey. So my last video where I talked about my journey and how I stopped, you know, engaging with myself, that's just one area within my journey with God that I'm sharing with you guys. And I like to share my journey with you guys because there's a lot of people out there who are going through the same thing, and I want you guys to be able to have somebody that you can kind of relate to, or so that you don't feel alone. And plus, I like to document it just because I want to just document my journey, and I am a very open person and I don't mind sharing anything if it's going to help somebody out there. The first part of my journey is, you know, about just refraining from doing anything sexual with anybody else as well as myself. My last video that I talked about this subject, I did talk about how I failed. So I want to kind of talk about that because that kind of trickled off into other stuff, and that kind of led me to kind of fall off a little bit. So after I failed, it was kind of like a spiraling effect. Like after that, I slowly started to slip back into my old ways. I started to listen to more secular music. I started to be on social media a lot more. I would just start watching drama videos and I started pretty much slipping back into my old ways slowly but surely. I wasn't 100% back to how I was, but I was slowly starting to get there. I started picking up with my drinking a lot more. It was just one of those things that it just started to gradually happen. Like it was just starting to become too much, and I felt like I was starting to make excuses for me falling back into my old ways. I would go on social media, I would see something, I would get in my feelings. Like I was just starting to slip back into my old ways, and I was just like, baby, we cannot do this. Like we cannot slip back, like we can't. Currently right now, as I'm filming this video, I'm not sure when you guys are gonna see this video, I'm actually on a 3-day detox, aka fast. God had to snatch me up real quick, okay? He had to snatch me up real quick, and he made me go on a 3-day fast. Today is the 3rd day of my 3-day fast, and you guys, when I tell you I feel so refreshed. And when I was slipping, I tried to like kind of get back on track on my own. Like I was like, okay, every other day I'm gonna not do this and I'm gonna not do that. I'm telling you right now, if you fall off track, you cannot get back on track by yourself. You have to sit down and literally talk to God and tell God, okay, this is where I went wrong, this is how I messed up. Like you have to get raw, you have to be 100% honest with God. Like even though he knows exactly what you did, you're not gonna get anywhere if you don't take accountability. So I sat down with God, I'm like, God, I fell for the enemy's traps. I started slipping back into my old ways. I haven't been putting you first. I've been kicking you to the side, and I noticed such a huge difference in my life. It was like a spiraling effect. Like once I stopped putting God first and spending time with God, then other stuff started to come up and I started to fall for the enemy's traps. But it wasn't until I started to rearrange myself, I started to get back on track with God, and I put him first in my life, y'all. Everything just changed. My whole vibe changed, and I was so disappointed in myself because I'm like, why? Like, why am I, like, I was doing so good. Why am I falling off track? And I just want to share this with you guys just to let you guys know that when you are on your walk with God, you are gonna have moments when you get weary. You're gonna have moments where you start to fall off, and the most important thing, you have to get back into alignment. You have to put God back into it, because there was so many times I tried to get back on track within my own will, and it just did not work. When you exclude God from your life, when you don't go to the Father, and when you don't repent, and when you don't actually sit down and take accountability for everything that you've done, it's not gonna work. You're gonna keep failing because your flesh you cannot do it on your own. You cannot possibly make it through this life. You cannot possibly make it on your own. You have to go to God in order to make it right. So this is day 3 of my detox, and you guys, I have noticed a big difference. I'm like getting back to how I was when I first started my journey, and that's where I kind of felt sad, because I felt like I wasn't as determined. And honestly, it's not that we don't have time for God, it's that you don't have the desire for God. You can make time for anything that you want in this world, but if you don't have the desire for it, you're not going to make time for it. It's kind of like with people. If you don't have the desire to speak to somebody, then you're not going to make time to speak to them. It's not that you don't have time, it's that you don't have the desire in your heart. It's always about the heart for God. If you can repent and God can see that in your heart you're trying, like you can say whatever you want out of your mouth, but if you're not going to be for real about it in your heart, it doesn't matter. It's not going to change anything. And so if your heart doesn't desire to spend time with God, if your heart doesn't desire to put God first, it's not going to work. So now when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is thank God for waking me up. I don't even touch my phone. If I touch my phone, I briefly check, like I might check my comments a little bit or whatever, or see if I got any messages from the night. But other than that, I put my phone down. I start, you know, doing my morning routine. I start spending time with God, and then I'll check my phone and do other stuff like that. I definitely feel refreshed. Like you guys, I feel so refreshed. I feel so rejuvenated. I feel like I'm finally back on track, and I just wanted to update you guys on my journey that I did fall short a little bit, but that's okay. I'm getting right back on track. I'm on my last day of my 3-day detox. I plan on continuing, you know, this is just the start. You know, I had to do something to refresh myself, you know, to get myself a little kickstart. But yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to update you guys. This hair is pretty beautiful. All of the links will be down below in the description box, so make sure you guys check out ViVi Babe hair down below, ViVi Baby or ViVi Babe down below. And also don't forget to follow me on all of my social media. It'll be in the description box down below with the direct links. Thank you guys so freaking much for watching, and of course, as always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, you guys.